Dick Dalesk Soccer Stadium in Morgantown, West Virginia, the site of a critical Big 12 Conference contest this evening between number 7 West Virginia and visiting Baylor.
Last week, they started to put things together on offense, scoring a pair of goals, really getting things started. Freshmen are leading the way. 14 of 29 players on the roster are freshmen. They're starting to figure it out. Coach Jobson says they don't know what they don't know. Well, he does know that they're going to face a tough test tonight, but they're starting to figure it out, like you mentioned.
14 true freshmen for Baylor, one more redshirt freshman. This team took down Kansas, a nationally ranked opponent, 2-0 last week in Waco for its first victory of the season, thanks in part to a goal from Mac Anthony, the true freshman, her first goal as a Bear. Something's going to have to give tonight when a talented offensive West Virginia takes on the strong defense of the Baylor Bears. We'll find out what happens next. Kickoff on the way on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. It's about time for kickoff. Bears in their gray unis and green socks attacking the goal to the right. West Virginia in all white going toward the left of your screen for this opening half. Winter coats on if you're in the stands or in the broadcast booth, unless your name is Adam Zundel. Here we go with the first half of action underway. Baylor has won 2 of the last 3 in this heated series, but West Virginia victorious 6 times in the 9 all-time meetings. It's a rematch of the 2018 Big 12 Tournament Championship game, which, by the way, West Virginia won. Series, but West Virginia victorious 6 times in the 9 all-time meetings. It's a rematch of the 2018 Big 12 Tournament Championship game.
The NCAA Championship game in 2016, Baylor with a pair of led to that first goal that they scored. And so, I mean, not only were they winning 50-50 balls, they were winning second balls.
Olivia Mack commits the foul. Mackenzie Onks, the player that hits the turf, loses it. Here's Massey out of her box, goes down to the turf, but boy, makes the play here. And we've got it now. Forward by Sarah Norman.
Impressed here with the start here from Baylor. You know, we talked about kind of the youth and being able to hold their own. No intimidation here. Playing really aggressively and assertively. It's a good start here for Baylor. Kind of switch the point of attack.
Sagala punches it. Good save by Want. Best chance of the night so far for West Virginia.
On here tonight is Keza Massey in her distribution. Ball at her feet last week. Baylor running that down. 50-50 in terms of those bullet points.
We won't be the first soccer.
50-50 in terms of those bullet points.
We won't be the first soccer broadcasters, though, to say all it takes is one moment. Soccer broadcasters, though, to say all it takes is one moment. West Virginia, though, a team with similar youth, not the exact same amount of youth, but somewhat similar youth. 7-piece of offense there by the defender Payne to get that counter started. Now here's Alina Stahl with a chance shot in the back of the net. Alina Stahl has put one past Jen Want, and the Mountaineers have the breakthrough. 3 seconds left. Jopic over the wall and over the crossbar. So nothing doing there for the Bears as the half comes to an end. A 36th-minute goal by Pittsburgh native Alina Stahl is the difference.
Nothing dirty, just a hard-fought game. 2 teams going after 3 points. They have to find a way to get in the back of the net to find this equalizer before they can even think about trying to win this match. They got to get that first one, and it has been an uphill battle here so far. There have been some moments where Baylor might have a chance trying to test Keza Massey, make her come off her line, make her make decisions. Baylor's got to keep trying to do that to find a way back into this game against Texas Tech last week. We want that 0 on that end. Obviously, you want to win this match, but right now it's about keeping it at 0. You talk about West Virginia and kind of the benchmark, and what Coach Jobson was alluding to us is that there are teams out there with great athletes.
One of the variables, Adam, is the fact that Keza Massey is now in her 4th half this season for West Virginia. She started against Texas Tech. Side coming toward the middle of the field. She sends it forward to Olivia Mack, who was offside.
Yeah, again, Brewster had her in her sights. Let her go ahead and be offside. Yeah, she had her right in front of her, knew where she was. It wasn't like the speed surprised her, knew she was going to be offside, knew that she hadn't held onto that run. See her calling for the flag. I think she wants one of those flags just to have
an opportunity for a counterattack here, but West Virginia doing a good job getting back on defense. Olivia Mack, through ball to her. Mack are the best all time. Steph Ferrer-Van Ginkel shot, great save by Want. Another tremendous save, but not cleared yet. Stahl a shot, deflected over the crossbar. That is terrific goalkeeping. Ferrer-Van Ginkel must feel that she was robbed there, just right in perfect position, just near the penalty spot to try to put that one home. And Stahl almost had a chance to double her. A lot of players in there. Settled and shot by Onks, deflected at the point of attack. And we've got a whistle to stop play here. First Big 12 title in program history back in 2012. Then in 13 and 14, they were co-head coaches, and since then, Paul Jobson has had the role at the helm of the program. Taylor Moon into the 18. A chance for Baylor, maybe, but it's turned away by Jordan Brewster.
Big 12 title in program history back in 2012. Then in 13 and 14, they were co-head coaches, and since then, Paul Jobson has had the role at the helm.
Right now, it is a one-goal lead for the Mountaineers. Nicole Payne, challenged by Olivia Mack. She stays up.
Just knowing her teammate was going to be there was pseudo no-look pass.
On the other side, Mackenzie Anthony. Lena Stahl, with every passing minute, looking more and more important. Here's a great through ball. Stephanie Ferrer-Van Ginkel, can she double the lead? She has done it!
Made it perfectly, and this is a class finish here from Ferrer-Van Ginkel. Another goal here. The hardship of not being near her family.
A deflection, Massey coming out for it. Can Koyman beat her? This is dangerous. Chloe Brown is nearby. Massey recovers, still not scooped up, eventually cleared.
West Virginia defensively, Massey on the edge of the box, couldn't get to it, couldn't win it first. Rest of the defenders doing their best. Robinson almost, a lot of student athletes that aren't playing. And
ball into the box. Broussard is there. Great save by Want.
This fall, and that can create its own kind of hardship as you take another look at that beautiful save there. West Virginia has tilted the field more in its favor, and that's worn on the Baylor back line, letting more opportunities for players through.
Mac Anthony against Nicole Payne. Deflected. Robinson with a touch to it. Clark can't control it. Gabby Mueller with some fancy footwork to shift through some players, and a good pass over to Koyman. Her shot, 5.5 minutes to go, still trailing by 2. Gabby Mueller. Good ball to Koyman. Koyman puts it on her right foot. Shot. It's in the back of the net. Baylor has some life. Elizabeth Koyman, who
placed into the upper 90. Look at that cut back, upper 90. Massey does her best, can't get it. That's a really well-placed shot.
I think she did get a hand to it, Massey, but a good little chip to get it toward that top corner from Koyman. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Taylor Moon, dispossessed, and that will do it. They'll be singing Country Roads in Morgantown tonight, but it certainly wasn't easy. West Virginia wins it 2-1. The number 7 Mountaineers do get the job done. They earn all 3 points, but Adam, it got a little shaky there in the final 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Baylor battled back. You expected that. Really good moxie there from the young team to battle back into this game. It wasn't enough.